You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural high school football game of the 2024 season here on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Also streaming on Bigfoot Legends on 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM, and streaming live on BigfootLegendsRadio.com, audio only there. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out their new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. I'm Chris Rossetti, and we're here on the Advanced Drainage System pregame show. For all your stormwater management solutions, find out more at adspipe.com. I'm here with Larry Weiser. And Larry, high school football season's here again.
It's so exciting. I'll tell you what, I started feeling the goosebumps a couple weeks ago, and was able to come down and look at a few practices here and then watch some scrimmage this past week. But excited to get this thing going, Chris.
Today's stream brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. I want to let everybody know our drive to the game, as short as this one was, Larry. This is a short drive for us, really. I mean, for you, it's just up over the hill. For me, it's down the hill, up the hill.
Across the river.
Yep, and across the river. But that is brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Make sure you get to game and comfort with the WarrenTireCenter.com. You have Central Clarion here. They are the defending District 9 2A champions. In fact, two-time defending champions. The last 2 years they ran into Westinghouse. This year, Westinghouse is single A. That means maybe a chance for Central Clarion to take the next step.
Well, I'm sure Coach Eggleton, that would be his ultimate goal, but he's going to be focused tonight and getting his team ready to play this DuBois team. Because on the opposite side of the field, if I'm Coach Wingard, I'm going to assume at the end of last season that he put that score up of 17-0 and used that as a motivation tool to get his kids in the weight room and then run his off-season program. So, and you can make this change by doing these following things in the off-season, team.
One of the things DuBois didn't have in this game last year, Larry, and one of the things they didn't have for a lot of the season was their quarterback, TJ Wingard.
Absolutely.
That was a big loss. They have him back. He's healthy. We'll get more into the key players, but how important is it to have your quarterback back?
Oh, no question. I think, I watched them scrimmage a little bit out to him, and he throws the ball very well. He's got a couple good receivers. Like I said, we will talk about some of these kids, but that was a big loss for him.
Folks, we're going to step aside for the radio audience. It'll be a 3-minute break. We'll be back here on high school football in the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here on Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network and audio on Bigfoot Legends on 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, and 1300 AM. Also streaming on BigfootLegendsRadio.com. We're inside the Advanced Drainage System pregame show for all your stormwater management solutions. Find out more at adspipe.com. Time to take a look at our All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving. They can put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Chris, since this is the first game of the year, we're kind of looking at performances last year and then what I could pick up on watching some of the scrimmages. But starting with DuBois, who they were 4-7 last year overall and 4-3 in the conference. It's going to start with their quarterback, Trey Wingard, number 10. He's a junior. Get a quarterback rating of 82%, which is well above average, or he's in the excellent range. And for those of you, we'll talk about quarterback ratings later on there, what goes into it, but 82% is pretty good. Rushing, returning, he was the second leading rusher last year, number 34, Danny Dixon. He was the second leading rusher. Receiving, he returns two receivers, and I apologize to the family up front if we mispronounced his name, but number 2, Nathan Coker, and number 1, Carter Voss. Those two coming back were the second and third leading receivers on the team last year. Coach Eggleton, coach has already said 11-1 record, 7-0 conference and D9 champs. Now we're going to start with a young man by the name of Jace Ferguson, who's been ranked up in the top 10 in the state. Last year, he accounted by passing and rushing the ball 3,566 yards. Leading rusher he was, and also he led the team in interceptions. Last week, I got a chance to watch him in a scrimmage, Chris, and 9 people had a shot at tackling him in that scrimmage. 3 of them had their hands on him. The other 6 he avoided. It was a quite impressive run. Also, we'd expect to see Mason Burford, who's one of the top receivers, I think, in District 9. He's one of the fastest athletes in District 9. He's qualified for state in the hurdles and so forth. I expect to see Noah Nazer, running back. He was the second leading rusher last year. And then a newcomer this year. He was a freshman last year, but as a sophomore, and he had a really nice scrimmage, is Ethan Rex. Won't discount. They have a great kicking game, and I expect a pretty good game here today.
Those are your All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. It's now time for our Arby's in Clarion Field Report. Arby's, we have the meat, and we're going to send that down to Coach Al Moderjeski on the field to give us that field report.
Hi, this is Al Moderjeski, Coach Al, here on the field at Weiser Field in Clarion, Pennsylvania for the great first game of the year between the Central Clarion Wildcats and DuBois. Looks to be a beautiful night in Clarion. Weather's great. Field conditions are dry. For the most part, shouldn't be any problems for any of the players. And we're anticipating a good game between 2 good teams in the first game of the season. At Arby's, man, we're happy to have you here. Remember, the best meats are at Arby's, the best sandwiches, best prices in town. Personal favorite of mine, okay, the roast turkey sandwich, my favorite, and you will love it. Go to Arby's and come to the game tonight, and it's going to be a great game for high school football week 1.
Thanks, Coach Al, for that field condition report. As you can see, it's a beautiful day, and Larry, I'm excited. They put hash marks out for us.
I also want to point out the band combined with North Clarion. It's a Wildcat band this year, and they got new uniforms, and they look quite impressive.
Yeah, under the direction of new band director Chris Long.
Yes.
Sarah Dawson had a lot to do with getting those new uniforms, and then Chris took over for her this year. She decided to go back to graduate school at West Virginia University. Good luck to Sarah. I know a lot of people in Clarion miss her, but Chris is going to do a great job with the band here as well. Folks, we're going to step aside for the radio audience. It'll be a 2-minute and 45-second break. You're watching high school football powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300-plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA.
You'll always score a touchdown on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Rays Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Open now, but don't miss their grand opening weekend, September 12th to the 13th. That's Tempa Supply and Service.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure Find your peace.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC. For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
Back here on the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network, Bigfoot Legends. Inside the Advanced Drainage System pregame show. It's now time for our Allstate Insurance, the David A. Jones Agency, keys to the game. Dave Jones will always help you make the right decisions with your insurance needs. Call him today at 814-223-4000. That's 814-223-4000.
And Chris, I always talk about the 7 keys, and these are things that when I was coaching, we would talk to our players before we would come out in the field. Starting with number 1 with turnovers. Who wins the turnover battles usually plays a very large role and comes out in the game. Stopping the long run or pass, okay? Don't give up the big play, especially when you come to those money downs like third down. Eliminate penalties. I mean, tonight's going to be an opening night, a lot of jitters and so forth, but, stay smart in what you're doing out there. Assignments, making sure that you listen to the play called in the huddle or the defense called and carrying out your assignments, especially even special teams keeping their lanes. And the kicking game, changing field position is obviously always important in the game. To me, goal line defense and goal line offense. I mean, we used to call our defense, and I'm sure Dave still does, calls it the money defense. That's where you earn your victories down in that area right there. And that was well told last year when we covered the Carson City game and Chase intercepted that pass when Carson City was going in. I mean, how important that defense is. It turned the whole game around. And then there's going to be 150 plays there tonight. You need to say play by play and hustle every play. You got plenty of time in between plays to take a break.
Those are your Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency, keys to the game. Larry, you did many seasons as an assistant coach, a head coach, a player. Opening night, is it different?
Oh, no question. I talk about one of the more embarrassing moments my senior year. I was elected captain of the team, and I got to lead the team out. We pulled a lottery out of the captains. I got to lead the team out. I hit the end zone. I tripped, and the team fell over top of me. Fortunately, we went on to win the game, but we got a few laps to get it started, maybe even help relax us.
What was your message to your players usually on opening night?
It kind of varied. A lot of them would sit down, listen to music, and I would probably do a lot. And my coaches interrupt them a little bit and try to kind of review some things about the game plan. And in some cases, we used to, the line would do some dancing. They would come down and be the last group coming down, and they would do some dancing to get a little mentally loosened up. But,
Do you ever worry about a team being too hyped, especially like say this Central Clarion team? You had teams that you knew going into the year were the favorites. Are you worried at all when you have a team that's maybe got all kinds of expectation, how they might react the first time they put on those pads in anger?
Absolutely, no question. I think you and I did a lot of interviews together, and I always made a point to you to tell you that chemistry is going to be important. How they when they make that first mistake, how are they going to treat each other? I mean, they're going to be positive. Okay, let's go back and huddle and do this. So there's so many things that goes into making a championship football team, and it'll be up to the senior class this year. And they obviously have some pretty good leaders to make this, to realize what they want to do again.
And then on the other hand, when you're a DuBois team that lost a game like this last year, 70-0, are you worried as a coach that your team might not believe they can win?
Absolutely. I'm sure, like I said, I think, coach probably spent a lot of time in the off season, trying to rebuild their confidence. They obviously have the quarterback back, but also, to point out, the things that they would do in the off season that would help them with this particular game today. First games are important. I always felt that was a lot of times that sets the tone, Chris. And you walk out of this game a winner, you're going to hear a lot of positive things in the community. If you lose the game, then that's when people start showing hey, this person didn't do that, or that person do that. And it can be very detrimental to trying to develop a team for the rest of the season.
Folks, we are watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. We're inside the Advanced Drainage System pregame show for all your stormwater management solutions. Find out more at adspipe.com. That's Advanced Drainage Systems. We're going to step aside for a 3-minute break. We'll be back. It'll be closing in on kickoff time here at Weiser Field in Clarion.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
We're going to step aside real quick for the national anthem here. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Afrito Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA.
You'll always score a touchdown on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Rays Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Open now, but don't miss their grand opening weekend, September 12th to the 13th. That's Tempa Supply and Service.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
That'll bring an end to our Advanced Drainage Systems pregame show. Getting ready here for the Generational Wealth Management first quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. Team captains out there for the ceremonial coin toss.
And for the Central Clarion Wildcats, you got Jace Ferguson, Braylon Beckwith, Jimmy Kerr, and Hayden Hyman. And across the Beavers are bringing out number.
Looks like 2, Coker. 34 is Danny Dixon. 25 is Isaiah Corney. And
38.
38 is Carter Wilson. Central Clarion wins the toss. They will defer, so they will be kicking the ball off. They'll kick off from the 40. Here as we get set, I would imagine Thomas Euchert will be out the kick for.
And I really didn't highlight Thomas. He was one of the best kickers in the league last year. He was one of the district leaders in points after attempts, and he's quite impressive on kickoffs. A number of kicks were in the end zone.
The kickoff will be brought to you by Carly Tire, carlytire.com. So Dak deep for the Beavers. It appears that it'll be Coker and Hyatt Muhammad, it looks like, is the other deep man. Muhammad wearing number 2. And
Coker and Muhammad are deep for the Beavers.
It will be Euchert to kick the ball deep here
for Central Clarion. Thomas Euchert.
We almost have a full house here tonight at the Central Clarion Field.
So Coker and Muhammad deep for Euchert, who takes the ball from the referee, and we're ready to get underway here in the 2024 season with the Curly Tire kickoff here on the YDL Sports Network. And Bigfoot Legends, and Euchert kicks it deep towards Coker, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So that's a good start for.
I'll tell you right now, the defensive coordinator, I love that.
So now Trey Wingard will bring his DuBois Beavers out onto the field. And you said, Larry, watching them, they like to throw the ball.
Yeah, I was.
Or at least in their scrimmage, they did.
Against they scrimmaged out to obviously it was a 6A team, and they moved the ball quite well. I mean, he did a lot of shallow passing, and he did throw the ball deep, and
so
he has two great receivers coming back.
So he'll have Delaney here to the near side, 3 receivers to the right. Can't quite tell who the back is with him, but Wingard will take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, looks to throws a little screen. That is caught by Coker, and
might pick up a yard.
Maybe get a yard on the play.
Short pickup on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 9.
And I think Carter Wilson Sr. was in the backfield that time. It's a single setback. So they come out of trips that side, and they use obviously 2 blockers to. We used to call that a smoke screen, and you see a lot in the NFL.
So that'll bring up a Clarion Bathware 2nd down.
It's what I call a deuces, or coach calls it an aces formation here, single back gun.
Fake the handoff, wants to go. He's got Coker down the sideline. Coker's got it in midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, goal line. Touchdown, DuBois, as they strike with a 79-yard touchdown pass from Wingard to Coker.
Nice fade route. The receiver, Coker, had about a yard or 2 on the DB. And once he caught the ball, he lengthened that excellent throw and excellent catch.
So that's Wingard to Coker.
So it takes DuBois just 52 seconds.
Second play.
To get on the board here. And now for the Beavers to kick the extra point, it looks like that is Owen McCleary.
So one of the areas that Central Clarion lost last year, 2 very good DBs.
That kick is up. That kick by McCleary is good. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network in 15 seconds.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
That touchdown brought to you by Tempa. It's a Tempa touchdown. Make sure to get to the grand opening of Tempa Supply and Service next to Showcase Homes in Shippenville, September 12th and 13th. So just 52 seconds into this game.
Burford back deep for the Wildcats.
Burford will go deep to with Guth and Rex deep for the kickoff here coming from McCleary. But if you're DuBois, that's exactly how you draw it up, Larry.
Absolutely. One of the ways to start getting momentum on your side, and hopefully getting, from their standpoint, Central Clarion thinking about it.
Another Carly Tire kickoff.
Central Clarion's using a 5-3-3 kickoff return here with Burford in the middle.
Kick heads to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds, so that'll be great field position for the Wildcats. So they're going to, I think, spot the football here.
Should be up at
the 40-yard line?
Should be.
You're going to spot it
35,
at the 35.
At the 35-yard line with the kick going out of bounds. We'll set up for the 1st and 10.
Still 11:08 to play here in quarter number 1. First corner brought to you again by Generational Wealth Management. So Ferguson will be out of the gun as Central Clarion looks to answer. He puts Burford in motion. He'll flip it to him. That's a flip pass. Burford breaks one tackle, and he will be brought down after a gain of about 6 out to the 41-yard line. So took that one out of the Red Bank Valley playbook, the little flip pass.
Looks like a gain of about 5 on the play.
We're going to mark him with a gain of 5 up to the 6 yards at the 41.
He got 6 yards, yeah. A little shy of 6.
He's up 2nd down and 4 here. So now over here is Brady Guth to the near side. Handoff goes to Noah Harrison. Harrison finding some running room. Harrison's over the 45. He's across midfield to about the 45-yard line of DuBois.
And Coker makes a shoestring tackle, or he's going all the way on that play.
So that will be a pickup of 14 yards for Harrison, and it'll be a Tonesta Builder Supply first down.
Nice little counter tray coming back, both the guard and tackle pulling. We got two linemen like that. You got Hyman and Jimmy Kerr pulling on that play.
Hyman last year was a tight end. They moved him to the line this year. So out of the gun again is Ferguson. He's going to hand it off to Rex. Rex trying to use that speed, but a great tackle over there by Walker Thomas.
Little jet sweep that time. Good penetration, stop that play.
Loss of 2 back to the DuBois 47-yard line. That'll bring up a Clarion Bathware second down.
And Coach Eggleton is the offensive coordinator along with Mike Ferguson, and they do call the plays from the sidelines.
They're going to empty the backfield now for Ferguson. 2 receivers to each side. Ferguson looks to throw. Throws it. He has Rex. Rex is at the 40. Rex cuts in. He's going to have a first down and more inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line.
Good enough for a Central Clarion first down. Brought down by Tyler Hansley.
And DuBois was kind of countering their no back with kind of a dime look, a 3-2.
First and 10.
Looked like they were playing man under with the safeties over top. Okay, they're coming in but Central Clarion's coming in a bunch formation to the left.
It'll be a fake to Harrison, and now in trouble and taking down Ferguson is once again Isaiah Corney this time. It'll be a loss, and that'll go in the books as a was that a run play there, Larry?
It was, I believe it was going to be a run.
I think you're right.
A loss of 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 12.
We're going to mark him down at the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
I don't know whether he was supposed to be blocked on that, but he came in on it untouched. Isaiah Corney on that play.
2nd down and 12. Out of the gun. Harrison's the sidecar. Ferguson's going to run this one. Find some room. Harrison makes a man miss. Makes another one miss. Now runs through a guy, and he's down to about the 20-yard line, and that's going to be just
first down.
That will be enough room for a
First down.
Central Clarion first down at the
It's going to be at the 20, I think, or
1-yard line.
21, all right.
So it's Tonesta Builder Supply first down after the pickup of 13 for Ferguson. He needed 12. He can do that. That's his specialty, is what you just saw him do there, Larry. Again, out of the gun is Ferguson. He'll hand it to Harrison. Harrison, big hole. Harrison through the hole. Harrison's going to be close to another first down. I think he's going to have it depending on where the spot is. It looks like it's going to be spotted right at the 10-yard line where it'll be first down and goal for the Wildcats.
This kid is short and stocky. He is a prototypical, what I used to call our fullback, But, he learns to run over people. He's very difficult to stop. He's got great power and so forth. And good athleticism on top of that.
First and goal from the 10. Out of the gun is Ferguson. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got room, and he's going to have a Central Clarion touchdown. It's a Tempa touchdown for the Wildcats. So Central Clarion answers the DuBois drive with a touchdown drive of its own.
65-yard drive. I'm not sure how many plays there were, but that was...
We'll give you that in a second. That was play number...
In for the extra point.
Was play number 8 of the drive. Eucharist's extra point is up. Eucharist's extra point is good.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids?
And we will be back in 15 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here, 7:01 to play. First quarter, we're tied up at 7. DuBois took 2 plays. Clarion took 8.
It was a good mixture of a lot of runs and some short passing there. And
Coker and Muhammad.
So Euchert to kick it off here on the Carly Tire kickoff. Last kickoff went into the end zone, and that's where Coker is playing this one. As this one is going to be into the end zone again. Second touchback. Two kickoffs, 2 touchbacks for
as a rule, there's very, very low percentage of scoring a touchdown when you're starting out on the 20-yard line. You know,
that didn't stop DuBois last time,
No,
though.
it
They
did
had
not,
the
it
long
did not.
pass there, the 79-yard touchdown pass from Winger to Coker.
that was one that broke the percentages, Chris. We usually try to tell our guys to be 35-yard line would be our goal, and I think the Penn State did this study. I think I talked about it last year on the radio about team scoring and where they start to fill with the ball. They're coming out in a bunch formation to the right, and I'm not sure who they're singling up over here on Burford.
Taking a long time here. Wingard will take the snap. Wingard looks to throw. Now he's going to run, and he is going to get hammered. Hyman was in there, as was, I think, Beckwith. And there'll be a pickup of 1 or 2 here for Wingard. Big.
Second and 8.
Yeah, we'll give him 2 on the play. Second down and 8 at the DuBois 22-yard line. Is the kind of broke down there for the Beavers, and
They closed quickly. Matt Austin was in on that, coming in from his defensive end position.
it looks like Hunter Allman, the center for DuBois. He'll snap it here to Wingard out of the gun, halfway through the Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Wingard going to hand it off. With the football is Dixon. That's Danny Dixon.
Brought down by Charlie Hepple.
Look at a nice gain there out to about the 28-yard line. That'll shut up a third down and 2 for DuBois here. So third and manageable. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Yeah.
Third down.
Well, Central Clarion came in a prevent defense at time, or dime defense. I want to say prevent defense. They were pressing on the corners. They didn't want to leave Coker off the ball, and which moves 5 people in the middle to get 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers.
They come with 2 receivers to each side. Dixon, the sidecar, it looks like, for Wingard. Wingard's out of the gun. Takes the snap, back to throw, throws it over there, and it's caught. And breaking into the free over there is Isaiah Corney. And Corney's going to have a first down across midfield. Is one of the Clarion defenders tried to make a play on the ball, missed it, and that got Corney open for a long gain.
I'm sure Coach Louder is going to be telling them that, okay, make a play, but make sure you have an arm on the receiver.
So pickup of 24 there for DuBois, and it's a Tenesta Builder Supply first down. So the Beavers have first down, and
they're coming out in trips, and it looks like they're going to do some one-on-one alignment.
They're going to hand it off to Dixon, and Dixon will have a yard or 2 right up the middle.
Maybe 2.
Going to mark that at the 46-yard line. We'll bring up a Clarion Bathware second down.
For DuBois.
So second and 8 for the Beavers at the Central Clarion 46. Out of the gun, fake it, throwing over the middle, and there is Corney again, and he's behind the defense, and Ferguson will drag him down at about the 2-yard line, and it'll be first down and goal for the Beavers, who are having no trouble going right through this Central Clarion defense.
They lined up in a deuces formation. That was just the inside receiver doing a quick in, and he got inside the outside linebacker in that case, made the catch, and split the safeties right up the middle.
Clarion talked about how they were worried about their secondary, Larry, and right now that's showing.
They've got 2 young guys back there that haven't been there before, so
So now they're going to have two backs as the fullback Hansley joins Dixon.
They usually will. That's more of a kind of a power I formation is what I saw them come into. There goes offset. He's going to stay in his eye.
They're going to hand it to the fullback, and he is going to be ruled down about an inch or two short of the goal line is Hansley.
Look for a quarterback sneak here.
And it is a sneak, and getting up and over and into the end zone, I believe, yes, is the quarterback, Wingard, and it's a Tempa touchdown for DuBois. They now lead 13-7.
Central Clarion had him stop, and TJ reached the ball over the end zone, and that's where he got the TD.
He knew all he had to do was break the plane with that football, and that's exactly what he did.
I don't know if
So now Corney will be out the kick. McCleary, I'm sorry, out the kick.
attempt the extra point. Yes, they were. Pulled by Winger.
And we have a flag, our first.
Flag on the play.
Bruno Alfredo wrestling camp penalty of the game is going to be a false start on the Beavers.
Back 5 yards.
So that'll make it a little longer of a kick here. Make it a 25-yard extra point here for McCleary. Plenty of leg on it, though, and it is good. And DuBois now leads 14-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here, 14-7, DuBois is getting ready to kick off here is going to be Kean Peck.
Both these quarterbacks, I mean, TJ Wingard is doing a great job throwing the ball, pinpointing his passes. He's throwing a fade. He's throwing quick ends. He's been on target almost every time.
So Peck now will get a chance to kick off. After the last kickoff went out of bounds, I think they're changing kickers. I don't think Peck kicked the last one. So Peck ready. Peck boots it on the ground. It's going to get to about the 17-yard line, returned by Brady Guth.
Brought down by Dalton Reisinger.
And Central Clarion will take over at their own 25-yard line with 3:22 to go here in quarter number one. First quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management.
I think this is going to be another key drive for Central Clarion, Chris, to answer what DuBois has done. And
as Ferguson keeping it, breaks a tackle. He's got some room over on the side. He's at the 30, across the 30, down to up to about the 34-yard line as he turned nothing into something there, as he very well can do.
That's what I talked about early in the game. That Isaiah Corney, the defensive end, who was not blocked, had him dead to rights there, and he faked him out. Then he breaks the tackle, and then gets 9 yards on him. What should have been a play for a loss for Central Clarion.
It'll be second down and about one. It's a Clarion Bathware second down. Here's another flip pass. This time it's to Rex. Rex is going to have the first down, takes on a DuBois defender head on. Will move up to about the 41, 42-yard line.
I think two things were impressive. Ethan, I like the way he ran low and, picked up some extra yards after contact. But also on the opposite side, DuBois Beaver, They had about 10 people in that tackle, literally.
So it'll be a first down and 10 for Clarion at the 40, Central Clarion at the 41-yard line. Two guys in motion. That should be a flag. It is. We'll let Ferguson run it out here, but he's going to make a couple yards. But I would imagine they're going to take the penalty here if you're DuBois. Is Clarion put two guys in motion that time at the same time. Can't do that. That is a Bruno Afrida Wrestling Camp penalty. The Bruno Afrida Wrestling Camp, the best darn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegheny, PA.
It's one of the Canadian rules that didn't make it down here to the States yet.
We'll march the Wildcats back 5 yards, and we'll do first down over again.
It'll be first down and 15 back at the 36-yard line of Central Clarion. Not a penalty you see a lot of, Larry, anymore with the illegal shifts, but definitely can't put two guys in motion like that. Out of the gun is Ferguson here. Puts a man in motion, fakes it, looks to throw. He's in trouble. Now he's going to run. Trying to get to the corner. He does. He's across the 50. He's got a first down for Central Clarion inside of DuBois territory or right at midfield. I think they're going to give him right at midfield. And if they do put him out at midfield, it's not a first down. It'll be second down and 1.
One of the things that North Clarion has, or Central Clarion has to look at is handling this corny on the edge. Besides, see that corny's he's come off the edge, and he's come inside, he's come outside, he's breaking up a lot of their plays. He forced that play to go the other way.
So it'll be second down and 1. It's a Clarion Bathware second down for the Bobcats here at midfield. No, what was the whistle for? Delay of game on the Bobcats. So Bruno Afrida Wrestling Camp, delay of game on Clarion, or Central Clarion on the Wildcats.
Second and 1. I'll make it second and 6.
We'll make it second down and 6. And these are the kind of penalties, the shift and the delay of game, that are early season type penalties. Coach over there doesn't want to say much about it. Ferguson looks to throw. He's got a man over here, and with the football is Rex, and he's out of bounds at the 39, 40-yard line, it looks like, of
There's a great throw in between the two defenders, and he made a great catch over the shoulder.
So it'll be a pickup of 15 on the play. Pickup of 15. It'll be first down and 10. Out of the gun, trips to the left, two receivers to the right. Empty backfield. Ferguson's going to run out of it, and he is hit immediately. He will fight his way for a couple yards, but Noah Bard blew that play up right away.
DuBois ran a 3-2, and they ran some twist stunts there. They brought the outside linebacker, which basically was a 3-3, closed up every gap.
I think DuBois sort of felt like that formation was a run formation for them, Larry. And Central Clarion's going to have to throw out of that eventually, or they're just going to keep selling out on the run. So under a minute to go here in the Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Second down and 9. Ferguson looks to throw. Ferguson throws it. He's got a man. That's Jesse Sawicki, and Jesse Sawicki has a first down.
Outstanding catch. And he got hit right away.
So Sawicki, a first down at the 26-yard line. Peninsula Builder Supply first down after that 13-yard gain.
They're putting in what you normally would call their run personnel, heavy package.
Play clock about 4 seconds less than the game clock, so we'll have at least one more play here in quarter number 1. Out of the gun is Ferguson. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's got some room. He gets to the outside, looking to turn the corner. He won't be able to as he's run out of bounds at about the...
Picked up at least 6 yards, I think. 5 or 6 yards there.
Going to put him out of bounds at the Waiting for them to spot the ball here. They're going to spot it at the 22-yard line, inside the 22 at the 21, actually. Inside the 22 and the 21. We'll call it the 22. We'll call it
bring up a 2nd and 5. 3 seconds remaining in your opening quarter.
second down and 5.5 here, we'll call it for Ferguson. Ferguson looks to throw here. Looking, throws over. And there's a flag down, and it is an incomplete pass, but there is a flag down at the 27-yard line. That's in the area of probably holding, and that's what it looks like it's going to be. Is I would imagine DuBois takes this, don't you?
I'm not sure. He's looking at.
Let's see what it is.
A holding.
Yeah, it's a holding. It's a
yes,
Bruno Iafrito penalty. It'll be enforced back. They now do those from the line of scrimmage. In the old days, that would be a massive penalty. In the new days, it's not quite as bad. They're going to mark it back at the 31-yard line.
I'll make it 2nd and 15.
And you can't end a play. You can't end a quarter or a half on a penalty. So that's why they're, even though the time's run out in the first period.
So we got an untimed down. Delta Contractor and Design untimed down. And it's going to be a flip pass to Rex on the untimed down. And Rex finds a little bit of room, trying to get to the outside. He won't, but it'll get up to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 11 on that flip pass. And that'll bring an end to the Generational Wealth Management first quarter score. DuBois 14, Clarion 7. We'll be back in a minute here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
So we enter the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. It'll be Clarion facing a 3rd down and 4 here. And they're going to hand it off to Rex. Rex trying to break to the outside. He's going to break it. There's a flag down. That might be in the area of a face mask.
That's what I'm
as he gets the first down up at about the 9-yard line. But let's see what the call is here.
This is a great run. He broke 2 tackles.
So the officials huddle up here to determine what the call is. It's going to be a face mask on DuBois. And they'll mark that, I believe, from the end of the run. Or, no. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so he got it to the 10, and then he goes to the 5. So he first and goal at the 5. And throwing to the end zone, it is a touchdown! And catching that ball over there is Mason Burford. So Central Clarion gets within 1 on that touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone to Ethan Burford.
Reception by Burford.
That's what Burford can do, Larry.
Absolutely. He's got great height, and obviously we've talked about his speed and ability to jump. And
So Burford's extra point is up, and it is perfect. And we'll return here in 25 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here on the YDL Sports Network,
Nancy Mills,
audio on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM, and streaming live at BigfootLegendsRadio.com. It's time for a Curly Tire kickoff here after the Wildcats score to tie things up at 14 here.
So special thank you to our athletic directors.
going back to that play, Chris, I'm sure what Jace was reading is where the DB lined up. If he lined up inside, he'd taken the inside route away, and then I would think that was predetermined they were going to throw the ball to him. If he's lined up inside, he was going to throw it out.
So Euchre to kick off here. He's got a pair of touchbacks already, now kicking the other direction. No win, though. Euchre's kick. This one's a little bit of a line drive. It's going to go out of bounds, so I'm not sure what they were trying to do there, but whatever it was, I don't know why you take a kicker who kicks the ball out of the end zone and have him do something different.
Give him the ball at the 20. In this case, 35.
So kicked it out of bounds, so it'll be.
So DuBois will elect to take the ball at the 35-yard line.
Start of the drive here with 11:36 to go. Second quarter. Again, second quarter being brought to you by Verischetti Holdings. That includes Phoenix Scintillated Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric, and Verischetti & Sons Incorporated. Find out more at VerischettiHoldings.com. So now DuBois here will come out at their own 35-yard line with Wingard in the gun, with Dixon the sidecar, trips to the left, single receiver to the right is Coker.
And they're going to pair Mason up with Coker here.
Wingard
He's
back
taking
to
him off the
throw,
sideline.
and throw is over the head of Corny. A little high.
Isaiah Corny.
Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Who's having a heck of a game defensively, and of course the last pass that he caught.
So that is the first incompletion of this game.
Yes.
Before that, it was 4 for 4 for Wingard and 7 of 7 for Ferguson.
Okay, yeah, with the penalty. Okay, DuBois is coming out in their 2-by-2 formation. They last time they hit Corny on the inside. This time they're trying to hit him on an out route, which
They
do.
do get there, and they're going to be a short gain of any at all.
Right.
Knocked out of bounds by Beckwith.
And Beckwith did a nice job.
I'm going to give them 2, it looks like, on the play out to the 37-yard line. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. Right here on the River Hill, just a couple of feet over from where we're at.
Absolutely.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8 at the 37-yard line for the Beavers.
He's coming out in that 2-by-2, and they're out wide. So a lot of times you're going to see inside routes with this.
Looking to throw his Wingard. Doesn't have anything, and now he's going to almost go down, and now he does. Is in there on the tackle. Matt Alston, the senior, brings him down after a gain of maybe a yard. And that'll bring down a 4th down, and that means it'll be time for our first Daddy's and Clarion punt. Never punt on lunch and dinner. Stopping at Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
It's hard to believe this game, the second quarter, that this will be the first punt.
Punting for the Beavers looks to be Peck.
Ryan Peck back in punt formation, looking to kick to
Deep
Burford.
is Burford. He's the lone guy back there. When this was a Larry Weiser coach Clarion team, block punts were always on the mind of whatever team, and they're going to come for it, and he gets a low liner, and it's going to bounce and take a DuBois roll. Burford is going to elect to let it roll dead at about the 17-yard line. Well, that ball is down at the 17, and it's a 45-yard punt with the roll.
Right. This is going to be the worst field position that Central Clarion has started with tonight. So great punt, great coverage. Central Clarion did put the pressure on that time and did come close to blocking it.
So the Wildcats, who have 155 yards of offense in their two drives that have both led to touchdowns, will take over at their own 17 here. Ferguson in the shotgun. He's going to flip it to Burford. Burford is there's a flag down, though, and Burford is going to be taken down at about the 23, 24-yard line, but that's in the area where it's coming back. See what the call is here.
I don't know, but this is something.
Formation,
be
maybe?
Their fourth penalty.
The illegal formation. So formation call on Central Clarion. That'll push them back to their own 12-yard line. And
make it 1st and 15.
As Larry mentioned, that is now 4 penalties for 25 yards on the Wildcats. And again, that's another penalty that's really an unforced error. You don't see, every once in a while, a hold's going to happen, but the Central Clarion shift, that kind, couple formation calls, those are the kind that will drive a coach nuts. So Ferguson will be out of the gun. Ferguson looks to run it himself, looking for some room. He's got some. He makes a man miss, makes another one miss, makes another one miss, makes another one, and finally he is dragged down from behind by Carter Wilson, but not until he picks up a first down all the way out at the 43-yard line.
I know we have this on video, but those are just impressive runs. To watch him not just juke, but to break tackles,
Pick up a 31 on the play, and it was basically just making moves around people. That's all that was.
I mean, there's a young man I did get the chance being around town, and after having the kind of season last year, he didn't take the time off. He spent a lot of time in the weight room and working to strengthen his arm and so forth. So
out of the gun, he fakes the handoff to Harrison, looks to throw, nobody open, rolls. He's got plenty of room if he wants to run. He does, fumbles the football. He fumbled it, and it goes out of bounds. Central Clarion with a break there as Ferguson had it knocked out from behind. I think that might have been Corny again, as he fumbled the ball at about midfield, and it goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So a little bit of a break there for Central Clarion. And in fact, it'll be a first down for the Wildcats after that fumble.
he did have Burford open on the inside there. I don't know whether he couldn't see him.
So now he's going to hand this one to Harrison. Harrison across the 45, finds some room. He's at the 40, and he'll finally be taken down there by Carter Voss at the 40, at the 36-yard line.
That's sophomore Ethan Rex there, who has great speed. Great.
Oh yeah, that was Rex. I called it Harrison. It was 22, not 2, and he's taken down at the 36-yard line. It'll be another Tennessee Builder Supply first down for the Wildcats.
First and 10 for Central Clarion.
So Ferguson out of the gun again. Takes the snap, looks to throw, wants to go deep. He's got Burford. Burford has a second on the man, and then great break up there by Samson Deeb. Deeb was able to recover, but he didn't throw it. If he throws that ball to the outside shoulder, it's a touchdown.
Absolutely, just threw it a little bit too inside.
So Deeb was able to recover and make the breakup because the ball went to the inside corner instead of the outside corner.
I like the play call, though. I mean, now you got the DBs and the coaches yelling on the sidelines, stay back, stay back. And they've been running the ball pretty successfully, and you keep seeing their DBs creeping up. So I think that play, even though he didn't catch the ball, works for Central Clarion.
Ferguson looks to throw. He's got Burford and went right through his hands. It's a little bit high, but it still was in a catchable position. And now it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Just kind of got twisted back to his inside there.
Bring up 3rd down and 10. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. They'll get you moving again.
What a great ad to call in this situation. That's mine. My Bobby.
A pair of keys on the table here. Want to make sure that whoever had them didn't lose them. It was Larry's. And now we've got motion everywhere. We'll see who this flag is on. Either way, it's going to be another Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp penalty flag. See who this is on. They're going to huddle up here and try to figure out. There's a lot of motion on both sides, a lot of pointing on both sides. Looks like it's going to go against the Wildcats. Yep.
Illegal procedure.
I think we need to invest in our instant replay camera, huh?
Make it a 3rd and 15.
So now a 3rd and 15 that's the 5th penalty on Central Clarion. So they're going to go empty here with 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ferguson out of the gun.
The guy I'm worried about is this number 25. They're going
to throw a screen. Burford's got it, and he's got some room in the middle of the field. Burford's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he is knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line at the 1-yard line. It looks like where Central Clarion will have 1st and goal as they enter the Pizza Hut red zone.
Great call. And I was just talking about Corny coming off the edge, and the offensive guard or tackle did a great job luring them in and letting them come through.
So it'll be 1st down and goal at the 1 for the Wildcats.
Got a chance to see Mason's speed on that play too.
It's a full house backfield out of the gun. This is definitely new age football. And Ferguson's going to hand it to Noah Harrison. And Noah Harrison is in for the Tempa touchdown.
I'm going to give him a name here. I know we got to 3 or 4 times this year, but I'm going to start calling him Sparkplug.
So Noah Harrison with the 1-yard touchdown run to give Central Clarion its 1st lead of the game at 20-14. And now on to attempt the extra point is Thomas Euchert. Kick is up. That kick is perfect. And Central Clarion now leads 21-14. Will return in 30 seconds.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here
as Bradford 7, Brookville 0.
Yeah, one of the things I got a chance to talk to Noah here a couple weeks ago. I said, "Is your goal 1,000 yards this year?" And he goes, "War, coach." War.
0. Brockway 7, Cameron County 0. Port Allegheny 14, Keystone 0. Red Bank Valley 13, Union AC Valley 6.
So kicking off here will be Euchert. This time he heads it towards the end zone, and it's going to be touchback number 3 for Thomas Euchert as they got rid of playing around with trying to kick it somewhere else.
Setting up the Beavers with a 1st and 10 from their own 12.
Stick that young man in the middle of the field and make sure he kicks it in the end zone.
So on that Carly Tire kickoff, DuBois will take over at their own 20-yard line with 8:13 to play here in the Verischetti Holding 2nd quarter. Today's game being brought to you in part by Delta Contractor and Design, delcondesign.com. So Central Clarion now has 12 first downs to 3 for the Beavers. Wingard will come out of the gun again. Both of these quarterbacks spend a lot of time in the shotgun formation. Looks to throw, going to throw. It's a short pass. It's a screen. That is to Dixon, and Dixon's going to have a first down and more up over the 35, over the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
Well set up. Well set up on that.
Yard line brought down by Ferguson. Will be good enough for a Beaver first down.
We're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line, so a pickup of 20 on the play to Dixon. Tennis Builder Supply, first down.
Coming
Looking
back.
to throw is Wingard. He throws it away.
Smart move.
Got out of the pocket, threw it away. There's a flag down, though, Larry. See what the call
I
is.
would think it would be holding. I don't know.
Yeah, it's holding.
Got a penalty on the play. Holding against DuBois.
I saw Aiden Hyman running down. I think I've run from Aiden
Credit
Hyman.
to Hyman for
So they're going to move that ball back to the 30-yard line.
10 yards. We'll set up a first and 20.
It'll be first down and 20. With 7:56 to go. Here in the second quarter. Slow-moving game, Larry.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you throw the ball on every play. Both teams doing that a lot. 17 pass plays so far between these two teams. Back to throw is Wingard. He lets deep. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Voss. Falling down on the far side was,
When he's coming up limping.
it looks like that's Bryson
17.
Delaney. They had the two guys wide open there, but Wingard not able to hit the receiver.
Rex and Beggs in on the coverage.
We got Rex and Jace back here. Ferguson, they're playing the safeties. We have some young guys in the
Secondary for Central Clarion.
secondary. Yeah, you got a ninth grader and Beggs kid who's a pretty good athlete.
Here's a fumble. The ball was fumbled by Dixon on the exchange. He'll get it back, though, at the, looks like the 28, which is where he fumbled it.
Well, I do like the way Central Clarion was all pointing there. That's something we actually used to practice, Chris. Whenever it be a fumble, we all pointed. We taught our kids how to point and try to influence the officials a little bit.
Third down and 22 for the Beavers. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you on back, but this is a tough one, Larry. There's not many calls for 3rd and 22.
No, that wasn't a good call there, that draw. I'll tell you what. It had,
It'll break the
He had
huddle.
some- he
With
had
only
some
5
room.
seconds, though, on the clock. I don't know if DuBois sees that. They don't, and that's going to be a delay of game. I don't think they got a timeout.
did he calls? No.
Delay of game.
Yeah.
So, second delay of game we've had in this game. First on the Beavers. It's a Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp delay of game. So that'll move it back to the 23-yard line. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 27. If I said there's not much play for 3rd and 22, there's even fewer plays for 3rd and 27. So 3rd down and 27 here for the Beavers. Wingard will go out of the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Dixon the sidecar. Gonna hand it off to Dixon. Dixon's got plenty of room. Just tripped up over there. I think that was Beckwith who got a piece of the ankle of Dixon, or he might have picked up the first down.
Beckwith did a great job pursuing and making a tackle on that play. Of course, Beckwith was one of their great defensive players from last year, so he's one of their defensive leaders.
Back to punt.
So that brings up a 4th and 16, and we'll get another Daddy's in Clarion punt. Never punt on lunch or dinner. Stop in at Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion. Chef Choice menu. Had a lot of seafood on the menu today.
See if they're going to come at them again. Look, they got 2 people back. So they're going to play it safe.
High short punt coming up is Burford. He's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a sideways bounce out of bounds at about the
39,
40-yard line. They're going to call it the 40-yard line of Clarion, and that's where the Bobcats will take over with 5:54 to play here in quarter number 2, brought to you by Verischetti Holdings.
Great field position for the Cats. This, other than that one short kick that went out of bounds, this would be their best starting position here.
So Central Clarion first down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
We got the spark plug and Harrison in the back there. We'll see what.
Burford in motion.
Oh.
Ferguson in trouble. Ferguson makes a couple guys miss.
My God.
Ferguson makes another guy miss. Then he takes a guy on, and then he crawls his way over the 45 to the 46-yard line. He basically did a crawl for another 4 or 5 yards without having his knee go on the ground. Just incredible.
4 tackles on that play. Taking a no yardage play and got 6 yards out of it.
Larry, your final season, you guys started him as the quarterback. Or was that the year after?
That was the year after.
That was the year after.
He was, you know what? He was probably 5'5" when he was in 8th grade there.
So Ferguson, low snap. He does get it to Harrison, though, and Harrison is going to break a tackle, get another one, and the spark plug gets up to about the 44-yard line for another Tonesta Builder Supply first down.
Kept his legs churning. He broke one tackle, then carried 2 tacklers for another 3 yards.
They'll call it the 45, so pickup of 9 for the spark plug. At the DuBois 45.
You know, what's the difference between a runner and a great runner? And a great runner is one that does break tackle. Doesn't have to have everything perfectly blocked.
There's a little flip pass this time. It is to Charlie Hepfel, and Charlie Hepfel is going to have another first down.
Nice little shuffle pass. I think that's, if that's a play, if I could go back and coach again, I'd love to run that play more often. I think it's got a lot of high impact. We didn't run it enough.
All the way up to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 15. It's a pass that's very safe.
Yeah, if it's dropped, fumbled, it's incomplete. A lot of times it's a good way to stop the kind of pressure coming up off the line that corny.
Another low snap, handoff to Rex. Rex makes a guy miss and then carries a couple more for a gain of 5. That's now a couple of low snaps, and that's something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. They do have a new center this year, obviously.
We'll bring up a Clarion Bathware 2nd and 5 here.
Clark on the tackle along with Hansen.
By the way, they do return 3 outstanding linemen. Okay.
Brendan Brecken at center for the Cats right now. 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun again. This time the snap is right there. Looking to throw. Throws it over here to a wide open Burford. Burford's going to take on a man. Makes a miss. Makes another one miss. Tiptoes down the sideline for a Central Clarion touchdown. Nathan Burford with ballet-like, Lynn Swan-like down the sideline for the touchdown.
We'll have to give Mama Laura credit for that one.
He tiptoed that sideline, Larry. It looked like he was going to go out of bounds. He was like, no way.
I want to tell you a little story about Mason Burford. This summer when Fred Cherico and they had a little festival uptown, we had a solo artist over there playing the guitar and singing. It was Mason Burford.
Looking to kick here is Euchre. That kick is up. That kick is good.
Lost in the woods.
Kick is true.
Central Clarion now leads 28-14. We'll be back in 20 seconds here on the YDL Sports Network and on Bigfoot Legends.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Here on Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network, also on Bigfoot Legends 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM, and streaming live audio at BigfootLegendsRadio.com. Central Clarion now 308 yards in this first half with 28 points. We get ready for a Carly Tire kickoff. CarlyTire.com has Euchard, who has 3 touchbacks in this game and 1 kickoff out of bounds, will look to boot it away again.
It's going to be interesting to see how DuBois respond. I don't think
Boots it high and into the end zone for his 4th touchback of the game, and that is a heck of a weapon to have if you're the Wildcats.
No question. To kind of finish up what I'm saying, I think DuBois is still in this game, and I think at this point it's a key not to panic. Come back and run the stuff that they've been using that's been very successful.
Their first 2 drives, they really seem to have caught Central Clarion off guard. The last couple haven't worked as well for the Beavers.
No, but a couple of those plays, like they fumbled that draw, which could have gone for a big play right there, and the mental mistake of leaving the clock run an extra 5. Not that would have made a difference there, but
So Wingard will come out of the gun with Dixon the sidecar.
they got 2-by-2 in their receiver formation. They're in, so the UC indicates it could be an out route. They're going to run the ball.
As Dixon gets about 3 on the play out to the 23.
I think that's a smart call on first down. Gives them a little bit of room. They pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Bring up a Clarion Bathware 2nd and 7 for
A great battle.
the Beavers.
Great battle going over there, corner and wide out with Burford and.
Out of the gun, fake the pitch. Now they're going to go deep. Making a great adjustment, but not able to make the catch was Hyatt Muhammad, as it was a little underthrown. Ferguson was over there on the coverage along with Burford, but Muhammad tried to come back to it and wasn't quite able to make the catch. So now it's a 3rd down and 7. So it's 3rd and long again. Here is when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing and Heating can get you moving again.
I love that. Brian was a pretty good linebacker in his own defensive end and so forth in his own time here at Clarion. That's Brian Luton.
Back to throw is Wingard. Wingard over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of a defender. That was Brady Guth who had a chance to pick that off.
Ball's incomplete. We'll bring up a 4th down.
Bring up a 4th down and another punting situation here as all of a sudden the Beaver offense has gone quiet. So Peck will go to punt for the 3rd time. He's got 2 punts, average 35.5. Got one where he got a nice roll, another one that hung up in the air and went out of bounds after a short kick. Daddy's in Clarion punt. Never punt on lunch and dinner when you go to Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion. This punt's a low liner. It's going to take a DuBois roll, though, inside the 40 towards the 35, and that's where they're going to down it.
Excellent kick.
Close to the Central Clarion 35-yard line. We'll take
Little
over
rugby style almost.
42-yard punt.
Don't forget at halftime, we'll have the Central Clarion marching band performing, and also a great time to grab something to eat at the concession stand.
1st down and 10 for the Wildcats here. 2:32 to go. Chance to maybe put that 2-minute offense into play here, Larry.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching who he's putting out there.
Ferguson out of the gun, trips to his left, looks to throw. He's got a wide open Ethan Rex. Rex is going to make one guy miss, and then he's going to get the 1st down out to the 46-yard line. Maybe the one thing you'd like to see the young Rex do is maybe get out of bounds there, Larry.
I would have, yes.
The Central Clarion 1st down.
Again, he's a sophomore,
46.
and he's going to learn.
Still a pickup of 11 on the play.
They don't seem to be real anxious moving here.
Ferguson looks to throw. Ferguson throws.
Oh, baby.
In and out of the hands of Burford. Almost picked over there. Looks like that was
would have been
Delaney,
6.
and that would have been a touchdown for DuBois, as Larry just said.
He's still thinking about it.
Ferguson only threw 6 interceptions last year in all those throws that he had. Down under 2 minutes now at 1:59. High school now the only level without a 2-minute warning, as college football has instituted the 2-minute warning this year.
Right. I'm just hoping we don't copy the NFL on kickoff.
Oh. Out of the gun is Ferguson.
They're coming off the edge here.
Ferguson looks to throw deep. He's got a man over the middle. That is Cohen Kemmer, and Kemmer's going to have a first down inside the DuBois 40-yard line at the 39 of the Beavers.
From the Beaver 39.
Into 1:41 on a
Clock's running
running
again.
clock. Central Clarion not in any rush here. Ferguson looks to throw. Ferguson steps into it, but throws it over Burford.
Incomplete.
He stayed in his pocket there. Didn't worry about the rush coming around. Just overthrew Burford by a little bit.
Almost seems he has to be chased and, half on the ground to throw when he throws the pass a lot of times.
So second down and 10 here. Go ahead, Larry. I'm sorry.
I mean, he just really seems to fit into that modern quarterback that colleges and the pros are looking at, run and pass.
Burford looks to,
Look at that.
Ferguson runs. Ferguson breaks some tackles. Ferguson in the clear. Ferguson is going to go out of bounds inside the 20
Pushed out of bounds by Mohammed.
at about the 16-yard line. It's going to be another 10 Builder Supply first down.
He has already developed in his first half a highlight tape of
First and 10 from the DuBois 16.
his cut right at the line of scrimmage, Chris, was unbelievable.
Back to 1:24 to play here, as I think I got the scoreboard clock right. Ferguson will go out of the gun here in an empty set. On the ground, another snap, but Ferguson's going to run it, and he's going to make another guy miss, and finally he is tackled at the 10-yard line. And now Central Clarion's going to take one of its timeouts.
Brought down by Dixon.
I don't think he saw the kid on the ground that tackled him. Jimmy Kerr was laying on top of him.
And with that timeout, we'll step away here for a 30-second commercial. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here on the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Football on the YDL Sports Network. Audio on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM, streaming on BigfootLegendsRadio.com. Late here in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter, it is second down and 4 for the Bobcats at the 10-yard line of DuBois. They already lead this football game 28-14 as we're inside the Pizza Hut red zone.
As they're lining up, I want to give a shout out to Doug Knepp, the offensive line coach.
And here's Ferguson. He's going to keep it himself. There's a flag down. He'll be pulled down inside the 5 at the 2, but that's in the area of holding, I would imagine, Larry.
Yes.
Well, Central Clarion moving itself backwards here.
Central Clarion.
So
Marching back 10 yards.
put the ball probably at the 20-yard line here. Yep. Down at the
Over for second down.
just leaves more room for Jace to do his thing. Minute 10 on the clock. Stopped it a little early there. Go trips to the left. Single receivers, Burford to the right. Harrison is the sidecar. And now we have a little discussion between TJ Wingard, the head coach of DuBois, and the head referee. But it seems like we're ready to go now. We're going to roll the clock. That's what that was about. Do we roll the clock or not? And they're going to elect to roll the clock. Ferguson hands it off to Harrison. Harrison cuts it in. Harrison's at the 10. Harrison at the goal line. Touchdown! Central Clarion. Noah Sparkplug Harrison.
The spark plug lit it up that time. He was firing on all plugs. Great cut at the 5-yard line, and then he turned on the juice.
There's another Tempa touchdown. Tempa Supply and Service next to Showcase Homes in Shippensville. Open house or grand opening September 12th and 13th. So with 58 seconds left here in the first half, Euchre will be in to check another extra point. The point is up. That point is good. And Clarion now leads 35-0. And we will step aside for a 30-second commercial.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Back here on the YDL Sports Network, Bigfoot Legends brought to you by Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. There'll be a kickoff here for Thomas Euchre, who has 4, count them, Larry, 4 touchbacks in this first half.
I'm recruiting him. I love my coach at college.
Also a star on the Central Clarion soccer team. We'll have 5 of their broadcasts this year here on the YDL Sports Network. This one will go, guess what, into the end zone for another touchback. That's 5 of them. So 58 seconds to go. DuBois, which once led 14-7, trails 35-14. What do you do if you're the Beavers here, knowing that Central Clarion gets the football to start the second half?
I mean, again, I think you still have to stay with your game plan yet, and try to march back one play at a time.
We'll announce the 50-50 winner.
Those plays that Jace and Burford have made, and even Noah that last play are just they're an outer space play.
Wingard out of the gun. Sidecar is Dixon. He'll look to throw. Throws a little screen, and then over that is.
I
think that was Jesse Sawicki over there. And now clock. We get a timeout, I believe.
Yes, Sawicki, great job.
Who was it complete to?
I didn't catch that.
Okay, we'll announce the 50-50 now. Oh, never mind. The money is making its way up here, so I will.
We're going to time out here. We're going to take it with them. 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
So that went to Delaney, and after the timeout here by DuBois, it'll be 2nd down and 9 with 46 seconds left. And they fake the handoff. Wingard looks to throw. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down. On that tackle is Beckwith. Is that Beckwith? Yeah, that's Beckwith.
Beckwith coming off the edge, yeah.
Now Central Clarion will take a timeout, and we'll take it with them. Another 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
So Central Clarion down to 1 timeout here, Larry, and 2 for DuBois, as it's now 3rd down and 10 for the Beavers at their own 19-yard line.
At this point, I would recommend running a draw if I was DuBois.
Would you take this one, Larry?
Let's go back, and he's got a short pass. They're going to break a tackle.
And then Delaney goes out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. I think he did get the first down, yes. So we're going to have the ball about the 31-yard line.
So it'll be a Tennessee Butter Supply first down here.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
They
didn't get the first down. They're going to call him a yard short at the 29.
Yeah. But he went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock. So now what do? You want to do you try to make it? I think Coach wants to take a timeout. Think about this one.
We'll take it with him. It'll be a 20-second timeout here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
Back here, 33 seconds to go. DuBois is facing a 4th and 1 from its own 29-yard line, trailing 35-14 here with, like I said, 33 seconds. I want to apologize to our radio audience, Larry. I completely forgot that we needed to give the clock more for them.
Okay, right.
Do apologize for that.
They are going to go for it.
Our TV audience has the clock on the screen, so it's first game for everybody, Larry.
Just the only thing here, unless they try to pull off sides.
So Wingard will go under center here. And now we've got flags everywhere, and it's going to, I believe, be on.
Well, I don't know if he made it.
It's a dead ball, false start, so it didn't matter. Right. So false start on DuBois. That'll probably force them into punting this football.
Make it 4th and 6.
Back at the 24-yard line on that Bruno Alfredo wrestling camp penalty, and
I think this would be the better call anyways, to be honest with you.
They will send Peck out the punt. Clock went 2 seconds. We should technically add those 2 seconds, but
this kid's done a great job punting.
Hey, as soon as I said that, that's exactly what the referees did. There we go. That's what I thought. It's just one of those cases. You know, it's because
they must be able to hear you down there.
Yeah,
Chris.
A good job by the officials there to recognize that. And Brad Frazier running the clock. Athletic director at Clarion Limestone. That punt is away. That's going to be taken by Ferguson at the 45. He's at the 50, across the 50 to about the 40-yard line with still 24 seconds to go.
Initial contact by Riesinger. And Dixon came in as well.
So if like Ferguson doesn't do enough, he just returned a punt to the 46-yard line of DuBois. I don't think DuBois did a very good job there of utilizing that clock, Larry. The fact that Central Clarion's got a timeout left and 24 seconds to go and is in DuBois territory, that's about worst case scenario for the Beavers.
Right. The receiver stepping out probably hurt a lot right there. I mean, Ray stepped out.
Ferguson wants to throw. He throws it down. He's got Rex, and he overthrew him.
Pass intended for Rex falls incomplete.
Rex was wide open over the middle of the field at about the 20-yard line, but he was overthrown by Ferguson there.
Just a little bit, get a little more air under the ball.
So now we're down to 20 seconds to play.
2nd down, 20 seconds remaining.
Those deep routes take a lot of time setting up.
I said the ball was at the 46, Larry. It's actually at the 41.
20 seconds to go. We got 2nd down. And the score, 35-14, Central Clarion.
20 seconds left. It'll be trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Harrison, the sidecar to the left of Ferguson. Ferguson rolls to his left, throwing. He has Kemmer, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Kemmer, incomplete.
Took 5 seconds, and now it's 15 seconds.
Hansley and Muhammad. Brings up 3rd down.
This might be a good time to run this screen or draw.
You know, with Euchre, if you're Central Clarion, you don't need to get all of this.
No, you don't.
I'd say his range is probably about 40 yards. So if you can get the ball to about the 20, 23-yard line, you've got a shot at a field goal here if you're the Wildcats. Ferguson's going to throw that screen to Burford. Burford has some room. He's over the 35. Cuts it to the 30. Cuts it to the outside, and he'll be cut down inside the 25 at about the 23 with 5 seconds to play. They're going to mark him down at the 23-yard line.
No. Looking for the tee. You're looking for the tee. That's what they're doing.
They have a timeout. They don't need to rush this. And they're going to – I would take that timeout, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Get yourself organized.
Down to 9 seconds. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt by Euchre. That kick is up. That kick is good. A 40-yard field goal by Thomas Euchre. His time runs out in the first half, and it's a 38-14 halftime lead for Central Clarion. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media, Bigfoot Legends.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here, folks, if you want to watch Central Clarion's halftime show, go over to our Facebook page at the YDL Sports Network. Coach Al has the new Central Clarion marching band playing. We'll go through that one. But again, if you want to watch the halftime show with noise, please go over to our Facebook page at the YDL Sports Network. Don't be telling us here you can't hear it on here. We know we've got some halftime stuff we have to do here. We do have the live feed on our Facebook page, though, so make sure you get over there. That live feed brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Let's take a look here, Larry, at our halftime show, also brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, plus.com. Let's take a look first, Larry, at our Jenny Montgomery Scott in Clarion halftime stats. No matter where you're at in life, just starting out in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, Jenny Montgomery Scott is here for you. Check them out online at jennyclarion.com. And taking a look at the quickie stats here from the first half. Total offense for DuBois, 204 yards, 181 through the air, 23 on the ground. For Central Clarion, 401 yards on 40 plays. That's 10 yards a play. 205 through the air, 205 on the ground, 196 through the air. That's about as balanced as you can get.
Some spectacular performances, not just from Jace, but Mason Burford, Noah Harrison, and obviously some great line play on the part of Central Clarion.
Talk about Jace Ferguson. 12 carries, 127 yards and a touchdown. He is also 13 of 19 passing for 196 yards and 2 more scores. Noah Harrison has scored twice on the ground, 4 carries for 44 yards. And Ethan Rex, 5 for 36. Receiving, Mason Burford, 5 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rex has 5 for 59. Charlie Hepfel, 1 for 15. And Cohen Kemmer, 1 for 15. For DuBois on the ground, Danny Dixon, 5 carries, 20 yards. Trey Wingard has 4 carries for 2 yards and a touchdown. Wingard is 8 of 11 passing, 181 yards and a touchdown. Kaufner, 2 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Corney, 3 catches for 70. Dixon, 1 for 20. And Delaney, 2 for 11. Central Clarion on third downs, 3 of 3. DuBois, 1 of 4. That'll give you your Jenny Montgomery caught in Clarion halftime stats. We're going to step aside here, folks. We're going to take another break here. This break will be, for the radio audience sake, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, streaming on Bigfoot Legends.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA.
You'll always score a touchdown on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Rays Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Open now, but don't miss their grand opening weekend, September 12th to the 13th. That's Tempa Supply and Service.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
It's streaming live on our Facebook. Back here at Clarion High School as we're inside the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. Red Bank Valley got involved with them. They're having great success with Tap and Pay Plus, Larry. It's now time for our Pizza Hut scoreboard. Nobody out Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Taking a look at some games around District 9. Brookville in the second quarter over Bradford, 35-13. Karn City, 38. Montauk, nothing at the half. St. Mary's, 13. Punxsutawney, 7 at halftime. Rockaway, 21. Cameron County, 7 at the half. Last score we had from Canaan Ridgeway was 0-0, but that was a first quarter score. I'm sure that score has changed since then. Port Allegany, 14. Keystone, nothing at halftime. Red Bank Valley, 21. Union AC Valley, 7 at the half. Countersport leads Otto Eldred. It was 16-12, the last score we had in the second quarter. Tyrone, 14. Clearfield, 13 at halftime. Myersdale, 14. Kerwinsville, 6 at the half. Over in District 10, Reynolds, nothing. Eisenhower, nothing at halftime. Sharpsville, 12. Girard, 7 in the second quarter. Wilmington, 21. Greenville, 7 at halftime. Iroquois, 20. Cochranton, 6 in the second quarter. Lakeview, 14. Northwestern, 7, second quarter. Seneca, 28. Sagertown, nothing, second quarter. Seneca all over Mercyhurst Prep, 49-0 in the second quarter. Conneaut, 21. Warren, nothing in the second quarter. You can watch that guy live on the YDL Sports Network. Grove City leads Northeast, 7-0 in the second quarter. Fairview, 21. Slippery Rock, nothing in the second quarter. Titusville, 16. Corey, 14 in the second quarter. Meadville, 21. Fort LaBeouf, 14 in the second quarter. Oil City and Harbor Creek tied at 6 at halftime. Newcastle, 14. General McLean, 7. That was a first quarter score. Cathedral Prep leads Erie, 12-0 in the third quarter. And McDowell, Woodland Hills, that was a scoreless game, but that was early in that one. And tomorrow in District 9, Bucktail at Sheffield, and in District 10, Cambridge Springs at Kennedy Catholic, Mercer at Franklin, and the big one, Hickory at Farrell. That is your Pizza Hut scoreboard. Nobody out Pizza the Hut, pizzahut.com. We'll return here to Weiser Field in Clarion in 3 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, streaming on Bigfoot Legends.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Are you planning for retirement? Looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here on high school football on the YDL Sports Network and on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM. About 8 minutes left in our halftime. It's time for our Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta, hunterstation.com. DuBois got on the board, second play into the game. Koffner, 79-yard pass from Wingard. Corney's kick, and it was 7-0 Beavers. Jace Ferguson answered back on a 10-yard run at the 7:01 mark of the first quarter for Clarion. Euchart's kick tied at 7. 3:29 left in the first quarter. Trey Wingard, 1-yard run. Corney kick, 14-7 DuBois. The second quarter belonged to Clarion as they outscored DuBois 31-0. First, it was Ferguson, 5 yards to Burford, 24 seconds into the quarter. Euchre kick, 14-all. 8:13 mark. Noah Harrison, 1-yard run, 21-14 Central Clarion. Then Burford tiptoed down the sideline on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Jace Ferguson. Euchre's kick made it 28-14 with 3:20 to go. Central Clarion then scored with 58 seconds to go on a Noah Harrison 20-yard touchdown run. Euchre kick, 35-14. Central Clarion got the ball back one more time. Thomas Euchre made it happen with a 40-yard field goal as time ran out. That's where we stand now, 38-14. Wildcats at the half. That is your Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. We'll be back here with Larry's keys to the second half in 3 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here on our Tap and Pay Plus halftime show, Tap and Pay Plus. Fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter M, plus.com. Well, time for our rehab center. Second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The rehab centers always make the right adjustments. The rehab centers, chiropractors, caring for health. Check them out online at therehabcenters.com. That's the old English spelling of centers with the R-E-S at the end. And now we'll turn it over to Coach Larry Weiser with his halftime adjustments.
Well, Trey Wengert's played a pretty good football game, and what I'd be looking at the second half is trying to get him a little bit more time and maybe trying to move Coker around, trying to move him, away from Burford and so forth in coverage, and try to hit some of these shorter passes. The other one, that I've been pretty impressed with is number 25, Isaiah Corney, who does a great job catching the ball over the middle. Central Clarion changed things up defensively a little bit. They changed playing some one-on-one cover, matching receivers, and they put a lot more pressure on. They did DuBois tried to run some draws, and I thought those kind of worked. They just, they fumbled the ball. Maybe come back with some of those off pace plays. On defense, to stop Chase Ferguson, they got to get a lot of people around them, and arm tackles are not going to suffice, but he's been pretty impressive. So, but on Clarion side, I'd like to see them clean up some of the penalties that they had the first half. Some of the motion penalties, which are generally first play, and I'm sure Coach talked about those things at the half. And I know Coach Eggerton is going to say 0-0, guys. Let's go out and let's start this game all over and play by play. Defensively, I thought Central Clarion made some great adjustments. They did get some more pressure, and they changed up, like I said, some of their coverages.
That'll bring an end to our Tap and Play Plus halftime show. It's now time for the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with locations in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/mid-Atlantic. Acrisure in DuBois, and that is the same Acrisure that Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. Today's game also being brought to you by Delta Contractors and Design, delcondesign.com, and Central Clarion will receive the second half
one
kickoff.
Nice thing I like about the call in the first half of kicking off. Of course, you wanted to stop in the first play, and they scored on the second play. But I like coming back out of halftime, getting the offense moving right away.
Peck to handle the kicking duties for the
So
Beavers.
Peck will kick off for DuBois. Back deep for the Wildcats. It's Burford and
No, he's kicked a lot of
think
squib
Goose.
kicks, and I believe 2 of them have gone out of bounds, right, Chris?
At least one of them's
Well,
gone out
one
of
for
bounds.
sure.
Yeah. This one's a high short kick. Burford comes up and fields it at the 10. Burford up over the 20, finds some room. He's at the 40, out to about the 46-yard line where he is knocked out of bounds finally. But a nice return there for Mason Burford.
So we talked about some of the keys, and kicking game has, with the exception of one play, has been really with Central Clarion.
Be at the 45 where the Wildcats start here in the second half, already leading.
The Wildcats will start with the 1st and 10 from their own 45.
38-14. So Ferguson will come out of the gun. He'll pass. He's got an open Beckwith, and it goes off his hands. Lucky that wasn't intercepted, but
Now, I don't know if that was a true replay. He played the guard tackle, and whether or not he was picking that up, kind of an RPO set up there, run pass option, because he did set it up kind of like a counter tray.
bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Central Clarion. Just underway here in the Acrisure third quarter. Here's a handoff to Harrison, and Harrison has a big run, and he fumbles it, and he fumbles it right into the hands of another Bobcat. I don't know who that is. I'll let Larry get that for you. But that was a lot of luck there for Central Clarion.
I'm trying to see who comes off the bottom of the pile there. It looks like
Hepfel.
The Hepfel, yeah.
So they fumbled that ball at about midfield. It was recovered by Hepfel right there at midfield, and he continued the ball up to the 44-yard line.
I tell you, he threw a nice block on that play. Hayden Hyman. He threw a good trap block that set him up and got him going. Coming back, it's a very similar play that time.
Now Ferguson to the outside. Ferguson cuts it in. Ferguson's going to be gone. He's at the 10-5 goal line. Touchdown, Central Clarion, a 44-yard run for the Tempa touchdown by Jace Ferguson. Tempa Supply next to Showcase Homes in Ray's Corners.
Okay, that time he had no, he actually had a clean field that time. And I got to say again, Hyman that time, the end came down inside. He turned him inside. So great read for the junior lineman in setting up that key block right there.
So Euchre's extra point is up. Euchre's extra point is perfect. And Central Clarion now leads 45-14. We'll return here in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Here, it'll be another Carly Tire kickoff for the touchback machine.
Hey,
Thomas Euchre.
One of the things I want to point out, Chris, is, linemen don't get a lot of credit, but I'll tell you what, Josh Duncan 51, Matt Austin, 54, Braden Carrier, number 53, Jimmy Kerr, senior, 63, Braden Hyman, 58, and Brendan Bracken. Okay, these guys are doing a job up front.
As it's another touchback for the touchback machine, Thomas Euchre. That's 5 on the day. DuBois will take over its own 20, now trailing 45-14. That's 38 unanswered points for Clarion, Central Clarion. Boy, I'll never, Larry, we're 4 years into Central Clarion, and I still call them Clarion. Feel bad for the C. Elwood and North Clarion folks, because just habits die hard. So Wingard will bring his team out here in the gun from his own 20-yard line.
He changed things defensively a little bit here.
Here's a handoff. I think it's to Dixon, and he's going to be stacked up.
Dixon gets the carry.
Stacking him up there was
Josh
Duncan on the tackle.
Yeah, there were a couple on that.
Give him a gain of a yard.
Up in the middle of that line.
And Heffel was in there too.
Very short game.
Just underway here. 10:45 on a running third quarter clock. Clarion by 31, 35-point mercy rule. And a little different this year, Larry, is it'll only stop on it won't stop on like first downs and things like that anymore. It'll just stop on timeouts and things like that. There's a throw, and it's picked off. Picked off at the 27-yard line by Sawicki.
Sawicki. Great job.
There's a flag down, though, over here on the near sideline at about the 32. Boy, that could be bad for Clarion. It could be good for DuBois. Now there's a Central Clarion player down on the play as well. So we're going to step aside here while they attend to the injured player. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
So the injured player was Jesse Sawicki, but he's able to get up under his own power and run off the field. But now we're going to see what the penalty was here.
First of all, a great compliment to Jesse. He stepped in front. They ran a crossing route.
It was a dead ball sideline warning on Clarion.
Warning against Central Clarion.
So it'll stick the interception, and they're going to take over at the, what is that, the 13-yard line, Larry? 13-yard line.
Yeah, I think it must have been a penalty on excitement on the sideline. Somebody get out on the field.
So a timeout charge to Central Clarion there? Is that how that works now?
It is a new rule.
10-16. Is that a new rule, Larry?
It must be.
They're going to hand off to Harrison, and Harrison's going to get stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
And Dixon does a great job that time. Comes in, holds his ground, and really is the defender that stops the play.
Look at the clock set for you. It's at 9:56. Counting. We'll bring up a second down and 10. Ferguson will hand off. Oh, no, he throws it, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown.
Yeah, diving grab.
That is Braylon Beckwith with the touchdown, a Tampa touchdown for the Wildcats.
There again, that kind of RPO setup on that run pass option where he pre-reads that. He had tried that same play earlier and set up on one first down and was incomplete that time. Great throw,
So
great
now
catch.
On to kick the extra point is Euchard, and Euchard's kick is up, and Euchard kick is good. And Central Clarion now leads 52-14, and we'll have the mercy rule here, and we will return in 30 seconds here on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
So back here for another Carly Tire kickoff is the mercy rule now in effect. And again, a little bit different this year. It doesn't stop as much as it did in the past. As Euchard, the touchback machine, gets ready to kick one off. And this one is a low liner that is going to be, guess what, Larry? Another touchback. So that's his sixth touchback, I do believe, of the day.
He's almost had a perfect game tonight.
Other than the one kickoff that went out of bounds.
Yeah. Get the 100% on PATs. Get the field goal. What is it? How many touchdowns now? Jeez.
So it'll be a first down here for DuBois at their own 20-yard line. And Last time Wingard was picked off by Sawicki, leading to that
he's back out there.
touchdown.
Good to see that.
Sawicki is what Larry was meaning by that. Here's Wingard to throw. Wingard under trouble. Wingard's going to throw it, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete.
Winger's pass is intended for Corning.
Got great pressure up front from Matt Alstead and Hyman, Braden Hyman, and
so that clock will just keep running here, and
it's Heffel. And number 51 is Josh Duncan. He's a
So Central Clarion kind of got punched in the mouth early in this game, and it was 14-7 DuBois at one point, but it's been all Wildcats. 45 unanswered for Central Clarion. As Trey Wingard looks to throw, and he does over the middle to Dixon, and Dixon's got all kinds of room. Dixon in the clear. Dixon's at the 30, 45, 40, inside the 40, probably to the 39-yard line of Central Clarion on that.
Jace makes the touchdown saving tackle.
They will mark it at the 39 of the Wildcats on that Tenesta Builder Supply first down.
That was a good call by Coach Wingard, Coach Wingard, or his staff at that time.
Hey, just happened to see Chuck Fair poke his head in the press box. Chuck, longtime athletic director at DuBois, recently submitted his resignation. Just want to say thanks to everything that Chuck has done for us at the YDL Sports Network. I know Chuck back from his days as a sports reporter and then sports editor at the DuBois Courier Express. We're going to have a flag here.
I've had the opportunity since I came back as AD. This will be my second year to work with Chuck. And he's done such a super job at DuBois, and I'm going to congratulate him. He's moving on to a position that I think he's excited about. He's going to be working for BSN, a major sports outfit that provides a lot of athletic gear all around the state, all across the nation.
Definitely going to be missed, though, in terms of what we do, Larry. You could always count on Chuck. I mean, tonight gave us a travel roster and some other things. Here's a pass, and it's going to be completed to that's Corny, and Corny is going to be inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line of Central Clarion here.
I like this kid. I really like him. He's looked very good on defense. And he's got some pretty steady hands. He runs well with the ball after he catches it.
Second down and 4 now.
Yeah, to give you an illustration, he had no reason to do it, but he helped us reserve baseball fields for North Clarion up at DuBois, and obviously other schools too.
There'll be another Clarion bat for a second down. He's going deep. He's got a man, and it is I think Burford got over and might have gotten a hand on it at the last second. Coker had a touchdown, it looked like, and Burford at the last second got over and knocked it away.
Well, TJ took a good hit as he threw the ball.
Not TJ, that's Trey. TJ's the dad, the coach.
Yeah.
Hope the coach didn't.
Trey.
Yeah,
well,
Trey.
TJ
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah, there you go.
TJ Jr., I guess.
But yeah, Chuck Fair, one of the good guys, and had a chance to email him, and we talked a little bit about it. Like I said, I've known Chuck all the way back to his days as an assistant for Rich Rhodes at the DuBois Courier Express, and they ended up taking over for Rich at some point. And so great man, Chuck Farah.
We lost some good ones this year. Josh Williams over at Garden City.
Chris Bellis took over there. That should be
Chris is
pretty
be
good.
Yeah.
Here's Wingard. Wingard steps up. Wingard throws it, and he throws it out of bounds, intended over there. I think that was Hansley. Oh, no, Boss, I'm sorry.
Brings up fourth down to the Beavers.
It'll be 4th down and 4.
I'm sure they're going to go for it here.
Clock continues to run down to 5:17.
Got plenty of time to keep Trey in. They've had some success with this draw, and
shout out to Emily Alston here at Clarion. Nancy Mills, the athletic director, but Emily Alston runs most of the events, and she had a house full of media tonight. There were 4 different outlets streaming the game tonight, and she had to do a yeoman's job. Shout out to Emily for that. Here's a pass, and it's dropped. And that'll be a turnover on downs, as Corney must not have been able to take all that praise from Larry Weiser as he dropped. That would have been a first down. It'll be Central Clarion ball at their own 33-yard line with 4:43 to play here in quarter number 3. Third quarter again brought to you by AccuSure. Get the clock started here momentarily.
I saw Hayden Hyman get double teamed there. Nick kind of got up on him. He's a little frustrated.
So they'll run that. Ferguson still in the game for Central Clarion at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Harrison. Harrison with a hole. Harrison's got a lot of yards. He's over midfield. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25. And he will be inside the 15 down to about the 10-yard line. We'll see where they mark him, but a big run by Noah Harrison, the spark plug. They're going to actually mark him inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I mean, this is one of the big things I think Central Clarion did not necessarily have last year.
59-yard run for Noah Harrison.
I mean, Jace was their leading rusher, and already you've got both the spark plug, and we're going to have to give Ethan Rex. We got to give him. He's got the red hair. We're going to have to come up with some name for him.
528 yards of total offense now for the Wildcats. They're going to hand it off to Rex. Rex gets a block out there on the edge, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. I do believe that was a block by Hayden Hyman that broke him into the end zone. Ethan Rex with his first touchdown of the young season, and Central Clarion now leads 58-14 with 3:45 to play here in the third quarter, brought to you by AccuSure, and it's time for an extra point attempt by
on that
Thomas
run, one
Euchre.
of the things as a coach you talk about to a running back, and I coach running backs a lot of years, is circle the field. He set that block up by stepping up.
Euchre's kick is up. Euchre's kick is
The defender
good.
came down outside, and he broke it back outside for a walk-in touchdown.
We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends 101.3, 94.1, 1300 AM. Chris Rossetti alongside Larry Weiser. All Central Clarion. They've scored 52 unanswered. They lead 59-14 over DuBois. And Mr. Euchre, Thomas Euchre, the touchback machine, ready to kick it off. Another low liner. This one's going to be fielded by Muhammad at the 5. Muhammad is going to be up over the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So that time, Hyatt Muhammad, Duncan, I'm sorry. That was
brought down by Beckwith and Heppel.
He's a young man. I think we're going to hear more and more about from DuBois in the coming season. Hyatt Muhammad, number 8.
So it'll be out at the 27-yard line. So they pick up 7 extra yards on that.
It looks like he has some speed. He did break out a couple in his pass that just been there. He may have broke a couple here. So I got to say that Central Clarion has done a good job of shutting down.
So it'll be a first down and 10 at the 27 for DuBois here at 3:20 on a running third quarter clock under the mercy rule. We're going to hand it off here. Is that Dixon? It is Dixon, and he'll be close to the 30-yard line. Fights his way. They're going to give him the 29. So it'll be a pickup of 2 for Dixon. Second down and 8 on the play.
One of those young DBs, I just got a chance to watch him that play. The young Beggs boy, he looked pretty good in coverage that last time. freshman.
Remember when his dad, Jared, was the quarterback at CL when I first got here?
Absolutely. Brody.
Out of the gun. Back to throw is Wingard. Wingard now steps up. Now throws, and it's a little short of his intended receiver there.
And who was on coverage was Brody Beggs.
Ferguson did a nice sportsmanship job there of helping Voss up after that incomplete pass. Kind of tapped him on the rear. A couple of players still playing hard in this one. Bring up a 3rd down and 8 for DuBois.
We gave you some free ads.
Yeah, we were all over Chuck Farrar as he's back there. He complimenting Chuck. And Chuck, you will be missed. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Wingard throws it deep. There's some contact, and that's going to draw a flag. That'll be a pass interference on Central Clarion. We could get Chuck back in the writing game. He can help us out a little bit.
There you go.
We know he can write.
That was young Brody on that. He had great coverage on him, and unfortunately, he decided to chuck him a little bit early.
So pass interference on the Wildcats. That'll be accepted, and that'll be a 1st down for DuBois. 6th kind of stuff. Builder Supply 1st down of the game, and they had a lot of those early on. It'll be out at the 44-yard line, so they'll be at their own 44 after that pass interference.
And honestly, that's a penalty I'm going to take from a young DB like that. Yeah, great. He blanketed him in coverage, and just unfortunately, he decided to take a shot a little bit too early.
Down to 1:30 on a running 3rd quarter clock. Acashore 3rd quarter. Out of the gun is Wingard here from his own 44. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw. Wants to go over. He's got Kaufner, and Kaufner can't pull it in. It's incomplete.
Pass intended for Coker falls incomplete.
Coker couldn't quite get there. Burford on the coverage for Wildcats. It was Coker had the big 79-yard touchdown pass to start things off here, just 54 seconds or so into this game.
Well, whatever adjustments Coach Louder, former Clarion area great, class of
Are you taking credit for him there, Larry?
I think about that first team I ever coached, and boy, you got Mike, who's coaching up in Canada.
Mike Taylor.
Yeah, Mike Taylor.
Basketball. That's going to be thrown away there by Wingard, so it'll bring up Mike Taylor, the Winnipeg, I can't think of, what is it? The Winnipeg Blue Bears of the Canadian Basketball League. Mike Taylor was the national coach for Poland there for a while. That was pretty cool.
And they went to the World Games.
Yeah, they did. And then they let him go, and now Poland's back off the – that teaches them to get rid of a Clarion guy. District 9 guy there.
His problem was he spoke too much English, I guess.
That'll do it here for us in quarter number 3. We'll head to the 4th quarter. We'll be back in a minute. It's 59-14 Clarion here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
For the Beavers at their own 44-yard line as we start the Best Wealth Management 4th quarter. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. BestWealthManagement.com. Right there at the corners and race corners, too. A lot of good businesses up there. Tempa, that Best.
You talked about the Allegheny Grill. One of my former players and his son come in, and we went down there over the weekend, last Friday, in fact.
What'd you have?
Oh my God. Well, I had their chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And,
The Parmesan crusted one?
oh yes.
Oh, that's really good. Really good stuff. Dewey Irwin and his staff down there do a great job.
And they had run
Now
out
we're
of time. I couldn't
getting,
believe it.
Getting a timeout call by DuBois. And so we're going to step aside 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Larry, I share the love, man. Did you see I gave it to the athletic director?
Back here
I missed
at Weiser Field alongside the namesake of Weiser Field, Larry Weiser. I'm Chris Rossetti here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends. And it's all Central Clarion here, 59-14 as we start quarter number 4. Again, quarter number 4 brought to you by Best Wealth Management. That's bestwealthmgmt.com.
Hey, just coming off the field, there's a legend, the Fonz. You know, was out giving water to the officials.
Kevin Slyke has been around Clarion, Central Clarion football for a long time. Almost as long as you, Larry.
Longer now.
Out of the gun. Is it still Wingard back there?
Yes.
It is. He's in trouble. He's going to run. And Beckwith is going to drag him down. Nice job there by Beckwith to drag him down from behind. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 7 or 8, depending on where they mark this football. They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. Punxsutawney is now in front of St. Mary's, 21-13.
It's expected that was going to be a pretty good game. Elk, of course, a lot of the Elk athletes are now playing at St. Mary's, and Punxsutawney has returned some very good veterans this year.
We're going to get another Daddy's in Clarion punt here. You'll never have to punt on lunch or dinner when you go to Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
That was my dinner last night.
What'd you have there last night?
I had hot dogs. I just can't.
The ball was they roughed the kicker there, and that's gonna be a first down for. That'll be a first down for DuBois as Central Clarion came in, tried to block it. I don't know why you're trying to block a kick up 59-14 unless you're just working on stuff. You're just working on stuff in this stuff.
But and the key in this, from a coaching standpoint, you don't run at the kicker. You run beside the kicker. You know where he's going to kick. You study it in film, and then you put your hands. You don't cross your hands. You put your hands, coming up along the side. Guys on the edge, they can cross the middle.
So that'll bring the ball across midfield to the 30, the Central Clarion 38-yard line. So that's 30 yards in penalties on this drive to help set DuBois.
This is the best field position they've had for a while.
So run the clock with 11:01 to go here. You okay over there, Larry?
I do. Get a little cold yet.
Out of the gun here is Wingard. He'll hand it now to Samson Deeb, and Deeb will be pushed out of bounds inside the 34 to about the 32-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by Brady Gooch.
And I think that's one of the best things Coach could do at this point. Keep the ball on the ground.
We'll mark that at the 33, so that'll be a pickup of 5 for Deeb. Clock continues to run down under 10:20 now here. As Wingard will come out of the gun with Deeb, the sidecar to his left. Fakes to Deeb, looks to throw. Now he throws it. Threw it over there to
Delaney.
That is Thatcher Hansley on the catch.
Knocked out by Goose.
I do want to shout out to longtime history teacher, basketball coach, in softball, helped out in softball, Dave Constantino and his lovely wife, Kim. They are the voice of the Bobcat, or the Wildcats, excuse me. And beside him running the clock tonight is our famous
Clarion Limestone.
Brad Frazier, AD from CL, former Clarion baseball player. It was a pretty good one.
Keith Murtha, who spent some time as the AD at Clarion running the play clock. There is a handoff. Is that Deeb there, I think? It is Deeb. He'll be stopped for no gain.
There's no truth to the rumor that Keith ran 25-second 40-yard dashes. There's no truth to that.
It'll be second down and 10 here at the Central Clarion 23 for DuBois.
Central Clarion will take to the road and head northward for a battle against the St. Mary's Flying Dutch. It'll be a 7 o'clock game.
Next week, Larry, you and I will be down in Reimersburg, Union AC against Ridgeway, and then back here at Weiser Field in 2 weeks against Brookville.
That should be a very, very good game. Both those games.
So out of the gun again here is Wingard. He rolls to his left, looks to throw, throws it, and it's incomplete. It was intended over there for Hansley again, it looks like. Or was that 17? Yeah, it was Hansley.
Yeah, kind of watching Trey last week. He seems to be more comfortable running out of the pocket, throwing the ball. Does a good job with his mechanics of being able to throw the ball on the run.
So that was a second down pass. That was second down brought to you by Clarion Bathware. That'll bring up a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. Make sure to stick around, folks, for our Clarion Area Chamber of Business and Industry postgame show as Wingard back to throw, and he throws it into the ground. That'll bring up a fourth down and 10 now as Wingard, who at one point hadn't thrown very many incompletions, is now 11 of 24. It's been a tough second half for the youngster.
We got a creature in the end zone. I have no idea what it is.
Well, that looks like something from the pink creature in the SpongeBob. That's a SpongeBob. Thank you, Dave.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have Sesame Street that arrived at the game here tonight.
Out of the gun is Wingard. Looks to throw on fourth down. Throws, and it is incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And despite 30 yards and penalties on Central Clarion, the Wildcats are able to come up with the stop with 6:56 to go here in the Best Wealth Management fourth quarter. We'll see if Central Clarion sends Jace Ferguson back out there up 59-14. Talked a little bit with Davey Eagleton in the preseason about how you balance this. You know, at some point you're going to have to play a full game, and do you do it now with the score the way it is against a physical DuBois team? Do you wait till later in the year? We'll see how they make what decision they make here. It's a tough one, you know. Like you're never real sure what to do with the.
Obviously, a lot of things you still need to work on.
Looks like they're going to go with the JVs, though, here, Larry. Ferguson comes over to the sideline. He's got his helmet out. So they're going with their backups here as the play clock down to 6. I think they're going to take a timeout. They do, and we'll be back in 45 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Allegheny Electric Service.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Carter Hyman in at quarterback for Central Clarion. He'll hand it off. That is, with it is number 21. It looks like Brady McKinley. It is McKinley on the carry. McKinley will pick up. They're going to call that down at the 23, so no gain.
Sure, no gain.
First career carry, I believe, from McKinley. Bring up 2nd down and 10. It's a Clarion Bathware 2nd down for the Cats. Carter Hyman, the freshman, under center. He's going to hand it to an inside trap. I do not see who has that football.
We got number 57 for the
20-something, but can't really tell who it was. Is it Billy Kale, maybe? The jersey was tucked up. Either way, it's no gain on the play.
By the way, the JV game is here at Central Clarion at 6 o'clock this coming Monday between probably these same two teams are out there on the field right now.
And Hyman's going to throw, and he's got a man wide open. We'll get that number for you in a minute, but it's going to be a completion and then a late flag in there as well.
Hyman's pass complete to Briggs Beckwith. Penalty on the play.
Briggs Beckwith is what number, guys?
Briggs Beckwith is
number 14.
He's number 14, yeah. He's a 11th grader.
And it's going to be a face mask on DuBois, too. So it'll be up to the 48-yard line. So it was at the 45, or 43, I mean.
There is a key up here.
What side did you sit on, the right side or left side?
Now with it here is 32 Love, and Love's got some room. He loves to run it, and he loved it all the way into the 25-yard line, it looks like.
Brought down inside the 25.
24 maybe.
Be another Central Clarion first down.
So pickup of 28 there for Alex Love as we're down to 4:07 to go.
There was a phone that's been lost with a mushroom case. If you find that, please bring that to the press box.
So out of the gun again is Hyman. Love is the sidecar. Hyman looks to throw. Now he's going to flip it, and it's fumbled, and it's on the ground, and Hyman has to cover it up at the 34-yard line, it looks like, as that's going to be a fumble on Hyman, as his pitch was a little off the mark at the 33. Was recovered there by Love. And he was down there, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 19 for the Wildcats at the 33-yard line. So tried a little option run there, Larry, and a little freshman mistake. Got it a little far from his running back, Love.
Little timing issues here.
Hyman out of the gun. Carries it himself. He's got some room up the middle. That is a nice run there by Carter Hyman.
He sure didn't have his dad's speed. His dad played for me back in the 90s.
Was up to the 16-yard line. Third down and short. Pickup of 17 for Hyman.
I like this gun, man. He's looking good.
Down under 2:20 to play here in the game. 59-14 Central Clarion if you're just joining us. There's a handoff. That is 21 McKinley again. And I think McKinley's going to get his first positive yard. Well, maybe, yeah. Is it enough for the first down? It is not. It's at the 16, so no gain.
It'll be a 4th down and short. We get under 2 minutes here.
So Larry's going to head down to the field level here as Another fourth down play here for Central Clarion, 4th and 2. Hyman is going to keep it himself right up the gut, and I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
And that'll be a first down.
So it's going to be a Tennessee Builder Supply first down here for Hyman at the 14-yard line.
Also want to thank Joe Carrico, the mastermind behind
So-
all these renovations down here at the football field.
Down to a minute 13 to play. That ball is going to be a handoff to McKinley, and McKinley cuts it in, and he's got his first career touchdown. Brady McKinley with his first career touchdown with 41 seconds to play to put the exclamation point on this one as Central Clarion now leads 65-14 with 41 seconds to play. Brendan Betwee in to attempt the extra point. Betwee wasn't ready to actually kick. It looked like they're going to snap it, but he quickly gets there to take it. Left-footed kicker Betwee. Raster they gave me, it said Betwee, but it's Brendan Betwee, and that kick is good. Brendan Betwee with his first extra point.
Central Clarion 66, DuBois 14.
Bobcats lead 66-14. We'll be back in 20 seconds.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
So, Central Clarion has put up a Mario Lemieux tonight. They have 66 points. Lead DuBois 66-14 as who's kicking off here? Is it Betwee? Looks like can't quite tell who that is kicking off. Nope, it's going to be Euchert. Touchback machine, Thomas Euchert to kick off. Kicks it deep. It will be taken right at the goal line by
Duncan with the return up over the 25-yard line.
Going to find out from Dave Constantino. What number is Duncan, Dave? 44. Thank you. Was taken right at the goal line there. Returned by 44 Duncan out to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Beavers take over with 32 seconds left. So DuBois has a new quarterback. It looks like it is Seth Wilmoth in at quarterback here for the last play or two of this ball game. Wilmoth will turn and he'll hand it off to Dalton Rasinger, it looks like. Maybe I'm wrong there. Yeah, it is. And Rasinger will pick up a couple, and that should do it. See.
That'll bring a close to our game this evening. Final score, Central Clarion 66, DuBois 14. We wish the DuBois Beavers best of luck for the rest of their season.
That'll do it. Final score, Central Clarion 66-14 over DuBois. We'll be back with our Clarion Area Chamber of Business and Industry post-game show in about 3 minutes. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbage-service.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
We are back here. Time for our Clarion Area Chamber of Business and Industry post-game show. The Clarion Area, where we are better together. Find out more at clarionpa.com. We're waiting on an interview here with Jace Ferguson, and Jace Ferguson will be our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, the AlleghenyGrill.com. Our post-game interviews this year, once again, brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You, too, can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. So as Larry Weiser's down there looking for Jace, he's got him, and he's congratulating him, and we're going to go down to the field to Larry Weiser and Jace Ferguson.
I left my regular glasses in my truck. You see him up in the window up there? Yeah. He got his hand? All right. Well, Jace, last week I got a chance to watch you in the scrimmage, and then I couldn't count all the tackles that you avoided or broke last week. And I thought, God, that's one of the most spectacular runs I've ever saw. Then I come tonight, and I went, you had at least 4 or 5 of them. It was just pretty spectacular. I mean, I know you're humble. You're going to give a lot of credit to the line, but I just want to say, I said that's why you're a player of the game. To be honest with you, it's just something else to watch. I'm going to go back to the first quarter. You guys go down right away, 7-0. You put together an 8-play drive coming back, and they come back and score again. I mean, tell me kind of the sense that's going through you and your teammates at that time.
Yeah, I trusted my guys. Jesse Sawicki, he left one up early, but he came right back, and I'm proud of him. He had a pick at the end of the game there. I think, honestly, first game jitters, they're a real thing. And our offense was really good. Like, we were putting together good drives and everything. Our defense was a little shaky at the beginning. We made some changes at the end of the first quarter, and we came back and held them basically nothing. So
I thought it was a great adjustment. What in particular, some of the adjustments you made? I looked a little bit about some personnel.
Yeah, we brought some new guys on. We went to more of a 2 high rather than a 1 high. More man-to-man 2 high. Brought a freshman in, Brody Beggs. He did a spectacular job for his first ever varsity game. So, yeah.
You seemed to get a lot of pressure from your front four up there. It was pretty neat to watch them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're amazing.
But pretty amazing game. I've been around this game a long time, as you know, and I'm not sure I've seen somebody run like you. So good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's it, Chris.
Thanks to Larry Weiser and Jace Ferguson. Jace Ferguson, once again, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. He will receive a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. And that was, again, our post-game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontics, ColeSmiles.net. We're going to step aside one last time for the radio audience, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We'll be back to wrap up this one. Once again, final score, Central Clarion 66, DuBois 14.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA.
You'll always score a touchdown on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Rays Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Open now, but don't miss their grand opening weekend, September 12th to the 13th. That's Tempa Supply and Service.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
We are back here, part of the post-game show here on the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Football, Clarion Area Chamber of Business and Industry post-game show. The Clarion area where we are better together. Find out more at clarionpa.com. Time for our Hunter Station Golf Club second half scoring summary. It was all Central Clarion in the second half. Starting at the 11:09 mark, Jace Ferguson, 44-yard run. Thomas Yuke at the kick, 45-14 Wildcats. Braylon Beckworth, a 13-yard touchdown pass from Ferguson, 52-14 at the 9:34 mark of the third quarter. 3:45 left in the third quarter. It was Ethan Rex on an 8-yard run, 59-14. And then with 41 seconds to go in the game, it was Brady McKinley, his first career touchdown on a 14-yard run, 66-14, your final score. Hunter Station Golf Club. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club, just outside of Tenesta, hunterstation.com. Time for our Jenny Montgomery Scott in Clarion final statistics. Jenny, Clarion, no matter where you are in life, just starting out in your peak earning years or in your retirement or contemplating your legacy, Jenny is here for you. JennyClarion.com and taking a look at the final stats first for the DuBois Beavers. They had 277 total yards, 243 through the air, led by their quarterback, Trey Wingard, 11 of 25, 243 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Corney, 4 catches, 81 yards. Kaufner, 2 for 80, and a touchdown. Dixon, 2 for 61. Danny Dixon led the Beavers on the ground, 7 carries for 23 yards. For Central Clarion, it was the Jace Ferguson show. Ferguson ran 13 times for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also 14 of 21 passing, 209 yards and 3 scores. Noah Harrison also over 100 yards on the ground, 108 on 7 carries and a pair of touchdowns. Ethan Rex, 6 carries for 44 yards. Alex Love, 2 for 28. Receiving, Mason Burford, 5 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ethan Rex, 5 for 59. Those are your Jenny Montgomery Scott in Clarion halftime or final statistics. We'll take one last look at the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Of course, you can always get the Pizza Hut scoreboard every night live on the site. Final score, Brookville 48, Bradford 21. Karn City 59, Monotone nothing. Punxsutawney, big second half. They lead late in that game, 30-13. Brockway 35, Cameron County 7. Ridgeway, last score we had, 14-0 over Kane. Also, Port Allegany 35, Keystone 18. Red Bank Valley 49, Union AC Valley 13. That game is probably a lot later than where we had it. Otto Eldred 50, Coudersport 28 in the fourth quarter. Clearfield 46, Tyrone 20. Big second half for the Bison. Myersdale 34, Kerwinsville 6. Reynolds beat Eisenhower over in District 10, 15-0. Wilmington 28, Greenville 7. Sharpsville over Girard 26-10 in the fourth. Iroquois was all over Cochranton 40-6 in the third. Lakeview 26, Northwestern 14. Last score we had there was a third quarter score. Maplewood defeated Union City 21-0. Seneca 28, Sagertown 7 in the fourth quarter. Sharon all over Mercier's Prep 55-6. Conneaut 61, Warren nothing. There was some talk that was a game Warren could win. Didn't quite work out that way for the Dragon. Grove City 21, Northeast nothing. Fairview 35, Slippery Rock nothing. Corey rallies past Titusville 28-22. Meadville 41, Fort LaBeouf 27. Harbor Creek edges Oil City 13-6. The Ethan Knox Liss Oilers era has not started out very well. General McLean 35, Newcastle 34 in the fourth quarter in a barn burner. Cathedral Prep 18, Erie 6 final. And in the first quarter, again, it started late. McDowell 7, Woodland Hills nothing. Tomorrow in District 9, Bucktail at Sheffield at 1:30 p.m. District 10, Cambridge Springs at Kennedy Catholic at 1. Mercer at Franklin at 7. And Hickory at Farrell also at 7. That was a big one, that Hickory-Farrell game. Make sure, folks, to check out all the recaps tonight, later tonight, early tomorrow on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 sports.com. We've got you covered for both District 9 and District 10, the only site that'll cover all the schools in both districts. Larry, any final thoughts?
Well, I was kind of impressed with the adjustments that Central Clarion made defensively. They're young in the secondary. They got three brand new kids back there in the secondary, and Trey was pretty much having his way there the first 2 series, but then they were able to shut him down. An offensive line that was just pretty spectacular for Central Clarion also. And then, Chase Ferguson, what do you say? I mean, I said to him, bottom line is, he's a rare talent, and to make the runs and cuts that he makes, you just can't teach that kind of stuff. It's just was pretty special to watch. But it was nice how they seemed to grow from that beginning and so forth. For DuBois, I think they have a good team. I think they're, I like Trey at quarterback, and he has a couple good receivers there. And they just ran into a kid on fire tonight, I'm telling you.
Well, folks, that'll do it here for us tonight. Special thanks to Coach Al Moderjeski on the camera all night long. Special thanks to Larry Weiser, to Jesse back in the studio at Bigfoot Legends for the wonderful job he did back there. Till next week, This is Chris Rossetti saying good night